Yeah! Two big ones! Two big ones! G'day folks, today I'm going yabbying in this dirty dam in front of me. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now it's only early September, so it's still quite early. We haven't even had a 20-degree day yet. Current temperature's about 16 or 17 degrees, but the days are getting longer and a little bit warmer. I'm just hoping there might be a few yabbies about. Now today I'm yabbying with meat and string. You'll see here I've placed a stick in the mud. Well, I've got 4 of them scattered around the dam here, and I'm going to tie a length of fishing line, probably 3 or 4 metres long, and just throw a little bit of lamb's fry off each one, like fishing rods, and just wait and see if I can get a bite. Wait and see if the yabbies can grab the meat and pull the fishing line tight. Then I'll pull the meat in and scoop it up with this butterfly net that's currently got my knife and bait in it. Righto, so this is about 3 or 4 metres long. There's my bit of lamb's fry. I'm going to throw that out there. I can't help but think that that's tangled and could have gone a bit further. Oh no, that's it. Right, line number 1 is in. Now there's line number 2. That's about as big as you want the meat. You don't want the meat to be too big, otherwise the yabbies can't drag it and you won't be able to detect a bite. You just have to check it periodically and see whether there's a yabby sitting there eating it. I'm just tying line number 3 to the stick. I've got 2 in the shade and 2 in the sun. It'll be interesting to see whether either the sun or the shade outperforms. But anyway, there's a fair bit of wind noise today, so if there's a bit of wind noise in this video, I apologise. That long will do. I have got an awesome Rode wireless Bluetooth U-Butte, the microphone to use on windy days, but it's at home where it's not a great deal of use to me. Right, line number 3 is in, out in the full sun. Now here goes line number 4. That's the longest one, that's way out there. All 4 lines are in. Now let's wait and see if a hungry yabby comes along. This first line looks like it's already pulling tight. That could be a good sign. I've just come down to wash my knife and wash my hands, but this seems to be very tight. That could be a good sign. Oh yes, there's definitely something on here. Maybe not. If there is, it's small. It's not very heavy. Problem with long lines, it takes forever to pull the lines in. There's something on there, you know. Oh, you've got to be joking. I've already caught a yabby. I didn't think there was one on there. You beauty! Been here 5 minutes and I'm on the board with quite a nice size yabby. Certainly not a monster. Certainly not a monster. But a beautiful big sandy, or beautiful healthy sized sandy coloured yabby from the sandy coloured water. I'm stoked. I haven't even had time to wash the blood off my hands from cutting up the lamb's fry. I've only been here 5 minutes. You ripper! Oh, I'm so happy I've been here 5 minutes. It's not a monster, but if I could get a dozen or so yabbies that size, I'll go home very happy. You beauty! Great start. And I'll throw a heap of grass in here. I've said this in my videos before, that serves 2 purposes. One, to separate them and stop them killing each other if you get a few, but it also will allow that one yabby that's in there to just climb up and get a bit of air if you want some. This is so tight that it's pulling the stick. It's bending it over like a fishing rod. I honestly wasn't expecting this. I thought if I'm lucky, I might get 1 or 2, and just to give me an idea that there's yabbies in here. I don't even know whether there's still one on here. It feels that light. I saw the meat, but I didn't see whether there's any claws on it or not. Nah, let go. It definitely had one on there before. The line was so tight. Can't even see that. Oh, it's tight as well. Oh, this is heavy. This has got something on it, that's for sure. Definitely something on here. I'm starting to regret making these strings so long because it's going to take ages to pull each one in. We're swimming with it. He's just gone for a swim. So there is definitely still a yabby on here. And in the net now. Yeah. That's 2. He's not a really big yabby. I'll put him in the bucket for now. But hopefully I can throw him back later when I get a few bigger ones. Get a few upgrades. And this one hasn't pulled tight. Oh, that does. Yeah, that's a long string. It feels like there's something on here, though. Yeah, there's something on here. There's something on here, but I don't think it's very big because it's sort of moving from right to left. It's moving, it's swimming. And in the net now. Maybe there's not one on there, it's just a bit of meat on that one, I think. This has already pulled tight. I've literally just gone and checked all 4 lines and I've already got another bite. This is so much better than I expected it to be. For this early in September. I was not expecting this much action. Got him. It was a nice one. So I'm up to 3. One of them's a bit on the small side, but this one and the first one are okay. If I can get 10 or a dozen of them, I will be, if I can get 10 or a dozen of them, I'll take a feed home. If I catch 50 of them, well, I'll take 10 or a dozen home and put the rest back. Awesome. Oh, that was really heavy for a second there, and then it got light. Something must have had hold of it and then let go, I reckon. Well, I reckon there's still one on here. Maybe there was 2 on here. Now there's just 1. Can I catch yabby number 4 for the day? There's definitely a yabby on here. He's swimming around with it a bit. And gotcha! That's number 4. He'll do. He's a nice size yabby. I've only got one that I don't really want to keep. There's a fair chance that one's going to go back because I reckon I'm going to get me 10 or a dozen the way I'm going. My target. This one's really loose. Now it's really heavy. Oh, I think it's like, no, there's one on there. What happens, I'll grab the meat and he's swimming backwards with it. I'll grab the meat and then move toward the bank with it. And rather than the line pulling tight, makes it go slack. I haven't had any double headers yet today. I've caught 4 single catches. Make that 5, I reckon. Yep, 5. I've caught 5. This one's not as big. He'll do for now. Yeah, he's a bit small, but he'll do for now, and hopefully I'll get an upgrade and can put him back later. Righto, how are we looking? Oh, this is a bit heavy. There's something on here. Might be a decent one on here with a bit of luck. And yes! 2! I got 2, but they're both too small. I've got the daily double. I'll just had a bit of a tangle here. I'll throw this out. I've got the daily double, but I'm going to throw them back. I've got one in there that I'm already think is a bit small, and I think these 2 are even smaller than him, so. 2 Cherax Destructors. That's their name, Cherax Destructor, the common yabby. The swamp yabby is Cherax latimanus, but these are Cherax Destructor. See you later, Destructors. Come on, line. Come on, yabbies. Come on, meat. And bang, got him. Ah, yes, he'll do. Here's a nice one. Beauty. Not a big one. Not big at all, actually, but he's just big enough. Once again, if I can get some bigger ones, I can put them back. It's feeling heavy. It's getting kind of heavy. Yeah, there's something on here. There's a good one on here. Feel it already. There might even be two on here. Either there's a big one or there's two. Or it's wrapped around something. I'm going to get one here. I've got a good feeling about this. Oh, something just swam. Please tell me it didn't let go. No, I think he's still there. It's still heavy. It's still heavy. Come on. It's like it's snagged. I think you just let go. Yep, you just let go. Oh, might be another one on there still though. It's not as heavy, but I reckon there's still something on here. Gave an almighty kick and then it got lighter, but I reckon there's still one on here. Come on, here it comes, and got him! Oh yes, here's a good one. Well, the line's outside the net, but the yabbie's inside the net, and that's all that matters. Not a monster, but he'll do. He's bigger than the last few I've caught. He's got himself into a bit of a situation. What have you done, mate? Yeah, definitely one of the better ones today. Look at the sandy colour out of this really dirty water. Beautiful. I am having so much fun. This is my first yabbying trip this season. We don't have a yabby season. There's no legal start and stop time, but the season is usually defined by when it's warm enough until it gets too cold again. So sort of spring until autumn. Normally October, November is the best. Early September now, it's a bit early, but there's a few starting to move and I am so happy. I'm having a blast. I just walked back to my first line. What I've been doing is walking back, putting my bucket down and going over to the car for 10 minutes or so, but I just got back to the first line. Look at it pulling, look at the line. It's going shake, 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 shake. There's something on there now trying to swim away with my meat. Got him. Not a big one. I didn't think he was very big. In fact, I think I'll put him back too. I'll put that one back too. He's a bit small. I've got one in the bucket that size. I don't want to. I'm hoping to be able to release it, but see you later, mate. Right, this line is very tight and it's moving. Something swimming. Something is swimming with my liver. That sounds really bad. It doesn't feel very heavy now though. Maybe there's a small one on here. I think there is actually. Or maybe not. Wow, look how tight that is. I could play guitar on that. Bing, bing. E flat. That was a Y sharp. Coming in. This yabbying has been so much better than I expected it to be. Right, come on. Come on, come on. Come to daddy. Gotcha! Yes, there's a nice one. Beautiful. Nice. Not a monster, but a nice tail. Good size. Well, this line's very tight, but it looks like it's wrapped around a stick or two. Where is the meat? Oh, here we go. They're way up there. Oh, it's heavy. I'm going to try and bring this in a bit faster just to keep it off the bottom a bit. Certainly feels quite heavy. I just hope that by bringing it in too fast it doesn't make the yabby let go. Right, must be getting close now, and yeah! 2 big ones! 2 big ones! That is the catch of the day so far. Yoo-hoo, ripper! That is the catch of the day so far. The daily double of good size yabbies. Yes! I've actually lost count. I reckon I must be getting close to my 10 or a dozen. I could probably throw those couple of smaller ones back now, which I'll do at the end. Beautiful! So happy! You little beauty! Alright, time to check, and this is really slack. Maybe something's grabbed it and moved towards the bank, perhaps. No, something's grabbed it and swam right over there with it. I think it just let go. Oh, no, it didn't. It's still there. Got him. He will do. Just dinked him straight in there. This one is pulled very tight. Oh, if only hit the net. I missed it. Very tight line here. Again. These yabbies are running hot today. Very, very impressive for so early in the season. And come to data. Got him. Another nice one. Getting a few quite nice yabbies here, so there's a couple of sort of mediocre ones in there that I'll be putting back in the dam when I leave. I reckon I'll check that line number 4 now. Then I might just give them a 10 or 15 minute rest. Then I'll come and check them for the last time, because I've caught a few and I'm just having a blast. I'm on cloud 9 at the moment. Now this is the line that had the catch of the day last time. Those 2 real nice ones. I'm praying that when I get home, I can, if the footage comes out alright. I'm going to cry if the camera angle's facing the wrong way, or maybe a little one on here, I reckon. Oh, that wasn't even the yabby. There's a leaf on the string. Wonder if there's still a yabby on it. After all that commotion, I still got a yabby, and just as I expected, that's a little one that can go back. That's actually very funny. Little one. See you later, little yabby. Ow! Alright, it's time to go in the lines for the last time. When I check them now, whether I catch any or not. A bit of weight on this. Oh yeah. There was. It's not now, maybe it was snow. Oh no, there's still something there. There's still weight there. Yeah, I'm pulling the lines out now anyway. Irrespective of whether I catch anything else or not. I'm going to pull the lines out, tally up my catch, head home and do a bit of cooking by the looks of it. Got him. He'll do. He's not a monster, but he'll do. There's no point me throwing that line back out. Lovely. We have weight. There is something on here. Oh, I brought him up too soon. I hope he didn't. I think he's still there. Still there. Still there. And it's in the net. Yes. Oh, nice one. Beautiful. Ripper. Lucky last line. It's nice and tight. It's reasonably heavy. Actually, I don't think it is. I don't think there's anything on here. Ha! There's not. That was a bit of an anticlimax. Right folks, it's time for a bit of a tally up. I've taken my lines out, I've thrown all the rubbish in the car, ready to go home. Now I'm going to put some of these smaller ones back. Just make sure there's none in the grass, because this grass will be going back in here for the trip home. Righto, here we go. I reckon there's got to be at least 15 or so. Right, let's have a look. Look at that, you'll be out here. Might try and get a photo of them if I can keep them still. That's not looking good. Sit still, you buggers. Right, now I'll quickly get some water. Oh, that'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they can go back in there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one here, he's on the fence. He can go back. I said 10 or a dozen, and I've got 13 quite decent sized yabbies in there. You beauty. Well folks, this has been awesome, and then some. I have had so much fun. This is probably the best yabbying I've ever experienced so early in the spring. I'm going home with a dozen or 13, a baker's dozen of quite decent sized yabbies, and I just could not be happier. Thank you all so much for watching. Bring on the yabbying season. You can expect more yabbying videos coming out over the next few months. You ripper.